Hello guys and welcome here to the Hitachi Truck Series race number 21 here today from the Worldwide Technology Raceway at Gateway. Today we present to you the Car Shield 200. I'm Brian here in the booth. Starting on the pole will be Henry Sanford in the number 4, one of our playoff contenders. To his outside will be the number 3 of Eric Faden. Today is an elimination race here at Gateway. So of course, after today, 4 drivers will be sent home and will not be able to compete in the round of 8 or for the championship. Who will those 4 be? We will find out in just a little bit. Of course, the racing is tight, so we will have a post-race show after this to tell you who made it and who didn't. But again, the racing for the points has been tight, so anyone's game still to get into the top 8. We'll see what happens. Let's roll the intro. When we come back, the green flag in just a moment. DCN presentation starts right now. Here we go. It's Thursday night. It's an elimination night here for the Truck Series. The pace truck is about to peel off, and we're going to go racing here for the second time in the Truck Series at Gateway. Of course, it is a full weekend. Lift National Series kicks off the playoffs in a little bit. Then the Jello Cup Series, Lift National tomorrow, Cup on Saturday. But today, it's Henry Sanford, Eric Faden. Green flag is out. We're underway at Gateway. "32 laps here. Henry Sanford will lead the opening lap. Again, as mentioned, we will run here tomorrow for the Lift National Series and Saturday night for the Jello Cup Series. And of course, for the Jello Cup, this will be the opener to the round of 12 for them. For the Hitachi Truck Series, the next time they'll be on track is at Talladega. You won't want to miss that. As you see the battle for the lead, and Willa Ruby Crouch will take over the race lead here at Gateway. And again, next time you'll see these trucks on track, they will be racing. Sorry guys, trying to pull up the schedule here. As you see, Willa Ruby Crouch has extended her lead. But again, Henry Sanford not in a must-win entering here, but he is outside looking in. The good news is because he's not really having to race his way in, this result could push him into the next round of the playoffs. So it's not all lost for him. See the lead maintaining at about 6/10. Again, after this we go to Talladega. Then we will go to Watkins Glen, and then we'll go to Martinsville. Those are the next 3 races. Of course, a little gap in between those races. That should be nice for these truck drivers who have been in an intense battle all season for points. Also climbing into the top 10. Another thing, Ana Gonzalez you see in the top 10. And Karen James as well. Those two, the 15 and the 05, they are also on the cusp of making the next round. And a good run today could help them just do that. And you see not much racing going on back here. Much different than Bristol last week. Bristol was a nightmare. For those who remember it, it was Wreckfest all weekend long. And these truck drivers hoping to avoid a repeat of just that. Just look at the lead Willa Ruby Crouch has. Of course, keep in mind, she is not in the playoffs entering this race. Something to keep in mind here. She is not in the playoffs. I believe the 4 is in and the 97 is in back there, if I'm not mistaken. For sure the 4 is. Oh, battle for second going on. Eric Faden, Henry Sanford. And it looks like the 4 is going to let the 3 go. Might be the smart decision here. Back behind, you see a battle for 4th. Tim Randolph, Nick Blair. With help from the 02, but it won't be enough. That's Paul Penny, by the way, in the 02. There's Derek Shelmerdine, Rockingham winner. LJ Toledo, he's running about 16th right now. How's about Pretty Shaw, another one, trying to make it to the next round. Running 17th right now. Not a good day going for Pretty. As we look on through the field, see the 00 Jackie Smith running 21st. Keep in mind this team has 4 wins this season. Could they be the ones on the brink of elimination? That would be something if a 4-win team gets eliminated in the first round of the playoffs. Up front, though, again, Willow Ruby Crouch leading here at Gateway. One thing about Gateway, by the way, of course, this track hosts the Truck Series and the IndyCar Series, as they have for the last handful of years. And, of course, for IndyCar, I've stated before, and I'll state again, if you guys watch out of Turn 4 on Tinkle Sports and Entertainment, that this track, outside of Indianapolis for the prestigious part, this one provides the best racing of all the oval tracks that they have run in the last few years. So I've been very adamant in saying that. Of course, this track will also soon host some NASCAR Cup races. They will start next season, which is pretty big for this track. Of course, I've vouched for it for years that they should host a Cup event. And they will do so. Caution's out, as we had a cycle of stops going on. I can't imagine what this is for, but your guess is as good as mine. We'll see the cycle of stops real quick, but it does help out those who just came to the pit lane before that caution came out, because the caution came out as everyone was entering pit road, so no one's going to really lose a lap. And this is bad news for those who stayed out. Ana Gonzalez staying out. This is an interesting strategy. .42 is also staying out. That's Derek Shelmerdine. Not sure what they're thinking here, unless they think if they can extend it, then they can make it on one stop, because keep in mind we're entering lap 16 here. It's about to be lap 17 when they come around to pit the next time, which means this group would likely make it on one stop. The group that's pitting now, it's going to be iffy if they can make it on one stop. See the 05 away and everyone else out and away. The 4 is going to lose a few spots. Let's go see what happened. Jackie Smith, Dylan Young. Maybe Dylan Young decided to pit last second. I think that's exactly what happened. He missed the commitment cone and gets spun out by the 00. And right up into the wall he goes. Tough break for Dylan Young. We'll take you back to the green in just a moment. Well, you've got to be bold to move on in this playoffs. Could the bold strategy work out for the 42 and the 15? That'll be the big question. As we get ready for the restart, it's going to be Willow Ruby Crouch, Dexter Black, Paul Penny, Daniel Gittero, Zachary O'Reilly, the top 5. Then you've got the 18 Scott Upton, Dylan Jacobs in 7th, Roberto Crown Jr. in 8th, Michael Sanders in 9th, Dylan Young, despite spinning, is now 10th. As we are back underway here at Gateway. Normally I question pitting a lap after the group pits, but maybe, just maybe, those guys who pitted, those 2, knew something that we don't know. Maybe they think these guys can't make it on fuel, and look at this. Bumper to bumper, the 44 almost took out the 30. The 02 almost took out the 44. This is why we love Gateway. Oh, the 44 opens the door. He's looking for the lead down the front straight. He won't get it this time. But here goes Dexter Black. He's got the run. And he's going to probably get it this time. Drag race down the backstretch. And in fact, he will. Excuse me, guys. Still getting over that cold just a little bit. 11 laps to go. Here comes the 30 once again. Willa Ruby Crouch will retake the race lead. This is going to be a close battle, I think, between these two. Again, I imagine the 30 does not have enough fuel to get to the finish, as do the rest of these guys ahead of the 3. The 3 might just be on the cusp of making it. And then we know that the 44, or the 42 rather, we know the 42 and the 15 should be able to make it to the end. Should. That's the key word. But what's not to say that we don't have overtime? That's a big possibility. Here goes Gitero for second. Now he's going to look for the lead. Daniel Gitero looking to go 2 for 1. Down the front straight. The 51's going to lead that lap. And the 30 gets a good entry into the corner, but it won't matter, I don't think. Here comes the 51 to fight back. Oh, door to door. He falls to third now. Now the 44 putting the pressure on Willa Ruby Crouch, who's led most of the way today. Battle for second. Here comes Eric Faden. As the 51 will get second. Eric Faden looking for third. Again, if this race stays green, he should be able to make it on fuel. I imagine the 30 and a handful of these guys up front cannot make it to the finish. Five laps to go here at Gateway. Now we'll have 4 to go. It's a 2-car race, maybe a 3-car race as Eric Faden is closing in. And look how quickly that 51 has closed the gap. Now here's the 3. The 51 is pitted. We got 3 laps of racing to go. And again, all eyes going to be on these leaders that have yet to pit. Or pitted early. Because they will likely be diving onto the pit lane right here. Caution's out. We're going to have overtime. Battle for the lead is on. Keep in mind this is for control of the inside lane, which is huge here at Gateway on a restart. 30's going to hang on. 2 to go. Let's go see what happened. Of course, keep in mind this doesn't rule out that anybody pits. So we're going to keep an eye on this actually before we go get a replay. Oh, the 3's going to pit. As will some of the rest of the leaders. So this is going to shuffle the running order. We won't watch this cyclist stops, but let's go see what happened. Something must have broke on the 4 car because look at this. He slows down to enter turn 1 and he just veers left completely on his own. You see he's still throttling down, you know, but then he comes up and clips his team, or no, he gets hit by the 21, then the 05 flips him over. Up and over goes the 4. His day is over. His playoffs is over. Probably the same for Pretty Shaw. So we know 2 drivers that are going to be eliminated here. Possibly 3 if Karen James can't continue. Tough break for Henry Sanford and Pretty Shaw. We'll take you back to, well, actually, we'll take you to overtime in just a moment. Here we go. It is overtime presented by Mitchell's Memes. As we get going, a reminder, it is unlimited attempts at overtime here at Worldwide Technology Raceway at Gateway. It's going to be the 30 of Willa Ruby Crouch, the 34 Nick Blair on the front row. Then you got Zachary O'Reilly 3rd, Jackie Smith 4th, Justin Jason rounds out the top 5. Green flag waves. Overtime is underway. And here we go, off into turn 1. You see the 30 gets the advantage for now, but here comes the 6, and keep in mind if the 6 wins, this puts him into the next round of the playoffs. There's no doubt he is thinking about that right now. Granted, he might be in on points anyway, but the extra playoff points, and here he goes. Zachary O'Reilly to the race lead. White flag is out this time. 1 lap of racing to go, presented by Mitchell's Memes. We won't have a second attempt. Zachary O'Reilly is the leader. Takes the lead from Willow Ruby Crouch, who dominated the whole day. But now, the race is in the hands of the 6. And through 3 and 4. Here comes the 30. This could get interesting. The 6 goes down to block. And out of the final corner, Zachary O'Reilly will advance to the round of 8. He wins at Gateway. Congratulations to the 6 of Zachary O'Reilly. He will officially advance into the round of 8. How about that? Justin Jason comes home in 4th. Jackie Smith survives, takes a top 10. Of course, we'll see who exactly made it into the next round in just a few moments. Real quick, we're going to show you results, and we'll be back in 15 seconds with the final standings from the round of 12. So stay tuned. We'll be right back on GCN. Welcome back here to the post-race show. Congratulations to Zachary O'Reilly, today's winner at Gateway. Of course, we are now on to the round of 8. And joining the round of 8 will be Jackie Smith, Justin Jason, Alexander Rowe, the aforementioned Zachary O'Reilly, Hans Dubois, Quentin Moore, Tim Randolph, and Derek Shelmerdine. They will all advance, and boy, it wasn't really that close between 8th and 9th. Of course, unfortunately going home, Ana Gonzalez, she misses it by 20 points. So she will be going home. So will Henry Sanford, Karen James, and Pretty Shaw. They will all be done for the season, unfortunately. Tough break for them, but a very good season nonetheless. The fact that they made the playoffs, it was a good year for those 4 teams. Unfortunately, though, not going to advance. So anyway, we're on to the round of 8 at Talladega. We want to thank you all for watching, and we'll see you then. Till then, goodbye, everyone.